Thessalonians Chapter 4, through the Bible. Part 4. And indeed ye do it toward all the brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 10. Love for the brethren is an area for growth and development. Very candidly, some of the saints are not very lovely. Someone has put that fact into this little jingle. To dwell above with saints in love. Oh, that will be glory. But to stay below with the saints I know, well, that's another story. These Thessalonians did love the brethren, but evidently their love had not reached the summum bonum of life. They weren't perfect in their love, and there was still room for improvement. There are going to be some personality conflicts among the saints. It may be better for such people not to be together too much, nor to put arms around each other and walk together. That doesn't mean we should hate them. We can still love them as the children of God. For example, I know a minister whose methods I absolutely despise, but I can truthfully say that I love him. I know of no one who gets up and presents Jesus Christ as wonderfully as this man does, and I love him for it. The real test is our love for the brethren. If you want to put the blue litmus paper down in your life, to test it and find out whether or not you are a genuine believer, this is the place to put it down. Do you love the brethren? And that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 11. That ye study to be quiet. That is an interesting commandment for Christians. We have all kinds of schools today to teach people to speak. Every seminary has a public speaking class. Perhaps they should also have a class that would teach their students to be quiet. A lot of saints need such a course. A lady went to a tongues meeting, and the leader thought she was interested in speaking in tongues. He asked her, "Madam, would you like to speak in tongues?" She answered, "No. I would like to lose about 40 feet off the one I have now. We need to study to be quiet." That is a commandment. And to do your own business, that is another good commandment. It means to mind your own business. Tend to your own knitting is the way I used to hear it as a boy. Keep your nose out of the affairs of other people. This is good advice for Christians. And to work with your own hands, as we commanded you. I believe that every Christian should have some type of activity whereby he is doing something that is tangible for God. That would be a wonderful thing. That ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 12. Walk honestly. This is also something that the saints of God need to do today. It will gain the respect and the confidence of mankind. Our walk should be honest before God and man. I have letters from several organizations which use methods to raise money that seem very questionable to me. Certain organizations have men out contacting people who have become senile, attempting to get them to make their wills over to their organizations. That is one reason you ought to make your will before you become senile. There are unscrupulous people who are out to get your money. There is no question about that. A child of God cannot do such questionable things because we are to walk honestly toward them that are without. That means that all dealings with unbelievers are to be scrupulously honest. God will judge us if we do not walk honestly.